Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, I would like you to really stop everything and just think for a moment. Take this and think about it. 7 days left. Now, let me make it easier for you. 1 week left. 1 week away. We're just 1 week away till we get our hands on Chapter 4. Can you believe this? Can you freaking believe this? We've never been this close. We've never been this close to the finish line. We've never been this close where we can actually smell it. We can actually smell it. We're gonna get a taste of it in the upcoming Chapter 4 final trailer, which will premiere for everybody on September 25th, 2021. I repeat myself, September 25th, 2021. It was moved from September 24th to September 25th. It was initially supposed to premiere on Friday, but now it's going to be premiering on Saturday. In just 4 days. Yep, just 4 days. We're gonna get the final trailer. We're gonna get to taste it a little bit. We will finally get to play Chapter 4. 2 years in the making. 2 freaking years in the making. Our dream is finally going to come true. What is up, SmackNPie? Welcome back to another Dark Discipline video here on the freaking channel. So we're gonna finish what we started a couple days ago, and that was the Chapter 4 achievements. As always, if you haven't watched it, I'll put the videos up in the cards, but most importantly, spoilers alert moving forward. So if you don't want to get spoiled, here's your outro. Subscribe for me, SmackNPie, and I'll see you in the next one. So now that you're still here, let's go through them. So, as always, 5 achievements for each level. This is the final level of Chapter 4, Barely Buried. We all have Mama Bear and Trigger Teddies. Let's see what we have in each of these achievements. Starting off with S ranking, and it says Problem Child. Now, what is this? Jake Paul? What do you mean Problem Child? Earned an S rank and Barely Buried. I don't think a lot of people give this level enough credit or attention, but it's not going to be an easy one. From what we've seen in the teasers, from the gameplay teasers, it's going to be that chisel, and it's not going to be a walk in the park or walk in the woods, if you will, or forest or cabin. Alright, now I've ruined it. To get an S rank, hey, there it is. The second one is Barely Noticeable, and it says got the first ring piece without dying. And on your left you can see Trigger Teddies. Now this might be single-handedly the biggest revelation in all of Chapter 4, because look at the pun. Barely Noticeable, haha, I see what you did there. But even most importantly, look at that. Got the first ring piece. First? What are you talking about? What do you mean first ring piece? What is that even supposed to mean? Are you telling me that in one level there are more than 1 ring pieces? Now, I do believe a long time ago, I don't know which Q&A was it, but in one of the theory videos we were talking about it here, and we came to the conclusion that Barely Buried, the last level of Chapter 4, is gonna be a very important one. Not because it's the last level of Chapter 4, but also it's gonna draw a lot of complications for Malik, for Doug Hauser, for Piers. It's gonna be the first level with no new powers. Mascot Mayhem is gonna be the last level with the last power. After that, you don't have powers. You're not gonna get new powers anymore. You're gonna want to do all of it from now on with the powers you already have, which is eyebrow raising, number 1, and number 2, you put this first ring piece without dying bullcrap with it. You get yourself, there's some concerning stuff happening in Barely Buried. Why? Because, well, if you look at this screenshot a long time ago, this was shared on Dark Deception official Twitter account. What is this? Seriously, what is this? What are we supposed to get out of this? Why is Malik, of all people, meeting Mama Bear and Trigger Teddies? He's never done anything like this. He's never one-to-one interacted with these monsters in front of us. And for the first time, we're gonna see him interacting with Mama Bear and Trigger Teddies. So I'm telling you, Malik is on some other shizzle, and this first ring piece and him actually meeting these is the evidence and proof that from now on, the rules in Dark Deception are about to change. And if you know anything about mannequins and how crazy they're gonna be, yeah, Malik is about to change everything. And hopefully, with Malik giving all the attention to us, the mysterious character can get away and find an exit. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Then number 3 is Rule Breaker, and this is another revealing thing, surprising thing, with bow tie on the left that says Defeated Mama Bear. In the first achievement video, we came to the conclusion that Matron is the boss fight. Here, we learn that Mama Bear is gonna be the boss fight. Not very surprising in my opinion, because a long time ago it was kind of obvious, but still, news it is, you know, Mama Bear being the boss fight. There's a new trend in Dark Deception Torment Therapy, we learned that Matron will be the boss fight, but she'll also be roaming around the hallways and the mazes. And the same thing is about to happen here. We're gonna get to it in just a second. But Mama Bear, what's gonna be the mechanic to defeat her? Well, we're gonna find out. The next one reveals another big deal. Yep, I told you Barely Buried is the most revealing one in all of Chapter 4. It says, smarter than your average bear. And it says, didn't get killed by any traps, and if you look to your left, you'll get bear traps. Let me bring you guys a Barely Buried fan game, I believe by Subrike. It was so freaking annoying, the second zone of that game. The bear traps were everywhere. They were everywhere. They would hinder your progress and it got frustrating, it got annoying. And we know zone 1, the cabin, the mazes of course, and zone 2 would be the forest outside, or whatever the zone is. In the first Torment Therapy, we learned that one of the traps are gonna be the saw. And we've had a fan game where we saw, haha, see what I did there? That was totally unintentional. That how frustrating and annoying it can get if not handled correctly. And unfortunately, it is with heavy heart that Dark Deception have history of making their traps a lot more annoying and frustrating, so only fingers crossed. Good thing is we have a new checkpoint system, so it's not gonna affect us that much, but good god, we're gonna need some practice to earn an S rank. And this one, this is gonna be the second level where I'm gonna say when we get S rank that we earned it. The hard work that we put into it, yeah, it's gonna be that shizzle. And finally, this one says no bear hugs. Aw, sad face. No deaths from Mama Bear in the mazes. The mazes, of course, the cabins. They're talking about cabins, the one that we've seen in Chapter 4 teaser. 01. Zone 1 of Barely Buried is gonna bring back the whole reason why Dark Deception gameplay is so addicting. The maze, the tight corners. The cabin of Barely Buried is gonna bring that element back. It's gonna bring that pure chaotic gameplay back. Who knows, we'll see how it goes, but ladies and gentlemen, that would do it. This was by far the most revealing achievement list yet, and we've learned a ton of things, between new revelations of ring pieces, multiple ring pieces, to boss fight, to traps. It's gonna be that shizzle. And in 4 days we're gonna get the trailer. I'm really hoping that we get to see an actual gameplay getting chased by Trigger Teddies and Mama Bear in the final trailer. Listen, it'll only 3 days left. Even if you don't get anything, it's okay. Only 3 days after we're gonna get to play the game anyway. So Vince, whatever you do, close to entertainment, whatever you do, just know that the Artisan community is with you. We're backing you. We're fully supporting you. So make sure you support your boy SmackNPie here. And how do you do that? Well, subscribe. Follow me to SmackNPie, and you're gonna get a lot of this old man stuff when Chapter 4 drops. And I'll see you in the next one.